Welcome everyone! I'm Ray, and today we are going to take another look at Honkai Star Rail. As you can see, we are on the website and we are going to take a look at the characters. But before we start, I hope all of you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want more of this content and like every other thing you see on my channel. It's a wild ride. We are doing everything here. Reactions, gaming, everything. So I hope I see you more in the future. But for now, let's get started because we are going to take a look at the characters today, and I want to read more about the world. I thought it was one world, so it's probably not one world, but we can see here some are not yet there, so that'll be interesting. Jarilo-VI? Jarilo? Yeah. I'm good at pronunciation, so buckle up. So, because I really want to know more about the world, right? This is honestly just learning about everything, not just one thing. So, first off, Jarilo-VI. I wanted to read just now, but then I realized the music was way louder than I thought, and now I'm thinking I should probably wear headphones to listen to it, because this sounds pretty awesome. I have no idea, like, especially this next part, I think. No, not this part. There is one part with the vocals in the music here, which makes me already so excited for the music in the game, but that's besides the point. Let's read about Jarilo. This part! I like it! I like it a lot. Okay, back to the world. Traversing across the snow plains, you can get a full view of Pela, the only spot on the ice-cold world of Jarilo-VI that barely fits the definition of a warm place. As the only remaining city with human civilization, Pela has been given many grandiose titles. The last bastion of mankind against the eternal freeze. The land blessed by Klepoth? Anyway, this sounds so... Only remaining city with human civilization on this planet, right? So that's interesting. Ooh, I'm hyped. Okay, but I think there is more. Right, there is more to it. Pela, nearly a millennium ago, the blistering Everwinter buried the world under snow with the arrival of the eternal freeze. Sounds way too cold for my tastes. Pela survived the disaster thanks to the blessings from the preservation. Despite having to weather the harsh climate, humanity preserved and lived to see the sunrise again. I am kind of already in love. This sounds pretty good. Like, for now this sounds pretty good. So this is Pela, this is the city. But is there more? The overworld. The part of Pela that lies above ground is known as the overworld, and it is from there that the architects govern the city. The temperature in the city is constant and daily life continues as before. Interesting. So they kind of made the city so that it's not too cold, like not this freezing. And there's an overworld and probably an underworld, so that's interesting. And architects govern the city. Okay. More. Administrative district. Everwinter Monument. Ooh. One of the landmarks of the overworld is a statue located in the middle of the plaza. The huge sculpture, a representation of humanity's hard-fought victory against the Everwinter, was erected in tribute to the architects who saved civilization. I love that premise already. I don't even know if that is the premise or just like one part of the story, like of the world, but it sounds really good. Okay, what more do we have? This district, Klepoth Fort. This magnificent fort, named after the Aeon of Preservation, is also the Supreme Guardian's residence and command center. Who is the Supreme Guardian? Command center, okay. Command center probably to regulate the climate, right? Administrative District Golden Theater, a famous spot in the Administrative District built by Goliards the architect. I think this is so interesting. Like, this world, they really are building the world. And that's what I love the most about games. Like, if they are really building the world and working around it and working with it, it's just so cool. Ever summer florist. People are still trying to preserve flowers despite the cold brought on by the eternal freeze, for their fragrance will help you forget the tough times, even if only for a moment. I like this! This is so cool, what? The underworld. The part of Belobog that lies underground is known as the underworld. Relics and architecture from the old world are buried in between the towering rocky walls. A giant support beam connects the underground to the surface. I'm always sold when it comes to old world, old era, old civilization. I'm sold on that completely. This is so interesting. Boulder Town, gathering place. This place welcomes people from all walks of life. Only one rule needs to be followed. No fighting. Pretty fair, pretty reasonable, okay. Boulder Town, Goth Grand Hotel. Okay, I know that this hotel is also in Genshin. I already love, like, I know that we don't really need to connect the games, but I just love that they sprinkle a little bit of every game in the other games. I love that. Despite being in urgent need of refurbishment, the century-old Goth Grand Hotel is the pride of its owner, Gertie. Cool, cool. Rivet Town Orphanage. We have an orphanage. Oh. This place used to be a shelter for the orphans of the underworld. Once the threat of the fragmentum was imminent, the caretaker of the orphanage led the children away from their former home. The sound of laughter and playing was never to be heard again in the courtyard of this old house. Ooh. What is the fragmentum? I don't know about anything right now. Okay, this is actually it for the world. So now we are going over to the characters. Because we're all here for the characters. I'm sorry, but I also am here for the world. So, since we are already starting with Heng, I think we should start with Heng. Let's read about him first and listen to his voiceovers after that, and then I will say a few words to the design. Because, you know, guys, you know me. I always have something to say about designs, right? So, Heng. I don't know how to say that. But if you know, please tell me. I would love to know. A cold and reserved young man who wields a spear known as Cloud Piercer. He acts as the Express's guard on its long trailblazing expedition. Heng never talks much about his past. In fact, he joined the Express crew to escape from it. But can the Express really help him outrun his past? Okay, I already love this. What the heck? He gives me, like, this little emo vibe that I got from Zhao, but not necessarily really the emo vibe, but just like this cold, silent, like the quiet type, you know, the quiet type who has a lot of past but just doesn't want to talk about it. I'm really curious about him. Okay, let's listen to both of his voices. Or every? I don't know how many languages they have here.
Is the past that important? Different people will answer differently.
I like his voice. I thought his voice was a little deeper, but I like his voice. But is it the same voice actor as... Correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of sounds a little bit like Kazuha. But to be fair, I can't remember names, so I don't quite know. But let's listen to the Japanese. I like both of his voices. I obviously love the voices. Both of them are very good, even though we have one very light.
Is the past that important? Different people will answer differently.
Yeah, like here he sounds lighter. Like just the tone of it is a little lighter than the Japanese one. I like that though. Okay. Oh, he quotes from them. Even as we speak, farewells are happening throughout the universe. The grief that we share is real, but there's nothing special about it. He's really interesting. Oh, I really like him. And I love his design. Okay, now we can talk about the design. Green. This green is so pretty, especially with his background. With this red tree. This green with the red. I love it so much. But when I'm wearing green and red, here. I'm wearing green and red. I never like it on me. I love it on them though. This is a different green though too, so that's that's also beside the point. I really love his design. He seems kind of chill, but like the way he sits, he seems kind of chill. But I also mean the way he looks. Like he has just this dark hair, dark outfit, but just this green jacket thingy, right? So he himself has not a lot of colors. So I don't know, it kind of really fits him. From what I can judge, it fits him very, very well. I love him already. So let's take a look at the next one. Oh, right, we are at the category, the Astral Express. So I'm guessing this is the crew from the train. Makes sense. So yeah. Next we have March 7th. I like her a lot. She's cute. I'm just wondering how her character will be in-game. Because if she's just cute, we'll see though. A spirited, quirky young girl who is into all the things girls her age should be interested in. For example, taking photos. She was awakened from a piece of drifting eternal ice, only to find out that she knows nothing about herself or her past. While initially in low spirits due to a lack of identity, she decided to name herself after the date she came into this new life, and thus, on that day, March 7th, was born. Okay, I'm wondering, was she found by someone or was she found by the MC? Because if she was found by the MC, she is kind of the Paimon. That's probably not fair, but that's interesting. So we know nothing about her. But she could also just be a normal girl who happened to be in this eternal ice. Do people get caught in this eternal ice? Let's listen to her.
Who I am, where I'm from, I've forgotten it all.
Her voice
For
is
now,
adorable.
I'm hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at.
Aww.
By tagging along, maybe I can find out about my past.
Okay, she is really cute. I think her voice made me like her more because she doesn't sound like too bubbly, what I was kind of afraid of, but she sounds still thoughtful but bubbly at the same time. I like it. Okay, Japanese.
自分は誰でどこから来たのかそういうのは全部忘れちゃったよだから列車に居候してるんだこのまま列車と一緒に行けばうちの過去を取り戻せるんじゃないかと思って
I'm happy. They did not give her this typically bubbly voice. They really gave her a mature voice. Okay, I like her. I think I'm going to like her. Well, would you listen to that? I saved everyone without causing any trouble. You're pretty awesome, March 7th. You go, girl. You have to hype yourself up. That's true. Yeah, I like her. I love her design. I love the pink hair. Pink hair is so adorable. And the blue in her outfit is just very fitting. And I love that she takes photos. Like, that's her thing. I think that's really cool and cute because I can't remember a whole lot of characters who have this kind of interest. So I personally just think it's really cool that they chose this. I'm a fan of her. Next up, we have Himeko. Himeko. Oh my god. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm kind of very, very excited for her. Partially because of her outfit and design, but an adventurous scientist who encountered the Astral Express as a child when it got stranded in her home world. Years later, Himeko finally repaired the train and began her journey to the stars, but she realized that this was only the beginning. On her trailblazing journey, she would need many more companions, and while they may have different destinations, they all gaze at the same starry sky. Didn't Himeko want to become a scientist? Gosh, this is making me sad. I love her though. I think it's the same voice actress in Japanese, so we are still listening to it.
列車のルール破壊行為禁止エンジンルーム立ち入り禁止あとなぜ空を飛べるかみたいなつまらない質問も禁止ね
I love her. So wait, is Himeko kind of the owner of the train? Or did she just repair it? Because it said years later she repaired the train. So it got stranded there and then she repaired it and used it, right? So is it her train for now? Like, not originally, but is it her train now? And everyone else, MC included, is just with them? I don't even know if the MC is with them. I don't know anything about this game. But I'm really curious about the English voice actress.
You want to know the rules of the train? Don't break anything. Don't go into the engine room. And definitely don't go asking dull questions like, How come this train can travel through the universe?
Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's very fitting. I think they really took a lot of inspiration from the Japanese one. Like, or this voice actress took a lot of inspiration from the Japanese one to kind of make it one character voice, right? I like it though. I really do. I think it fits her. But she also sounds softer a little bit. I don't know. I like it though. And I think she is fun. So she really is kind of like the owner and is telling us what to do and what not to. Alright crew, this world is the target of our next trailblazing expedition. Okay, don't worry, I won't ask questions. I'm listening to Himeko. You should too. So, her design is awesome. Oh my god, I can't get over the red and the white. The gold and black in itself is awesome as well, but this white with this red in her hair and even in the dress, I love it. Like, this is a contrast that I love so much, and the gold and the black complements both of those colors and even the contrast so well. Overall, I just love her. I'm so interested to meet her. Like, I want to meet her. But for now, we have to say goodbye because we are going to the chat Welt. And oh my god, I have a few things to say about his picture, but we are not going there yet. First up, story. The wise and experienced former anti-entropy sovereign who inherits the name of the world, Welt. He has saved Earth from annihilation time and time again. After the incident with Stunt Fountain came to a close, Welt had no choice but to venture with the initiator of the incident to the other side of the portal. Perhaps even he did not expect the new journey nor companions that awaited him there. So I think that he is really the Welt from Honkai Impact 3rd? I don't know about that, but I'm curious to find out what happens exactly. And if that really is him, I want him even more just for the feeling because, you know, gosh, I really want to move on to the picture, but we are going to listen to voices first. And I think we are going to start with English just so that I know what the Japanese is saying.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare, containing an infinite number of possibilities. An individual's fate shouldn't be limited to a single path ordained by heaven.
That's interesting. Multiple things are interesting. I just wish it would also say what he says, but just so that I can remember better. But oh my god, first of all, I love his voice. It fits him so well. I think it really fits him perfectly. Yeah, because this is kind of what I thought the Japanese voice actor would sound like. If you remember or if you watched it, when we first met Welt in Honkai Impact 3rd in the game and he was talking, I was like, I did not expect that voice or like the way he sounds. Not necessarily the voice, but probably more the way he spoke. This is more what I thought he would sound like. So funny that he now really sounds like this. I'm totally here for it. And he, like, what he says is very interesting. Fate and heavens and interesting. Can't say too much to that though. Let's go to Japanese.
銀河にはあらゆる可能性がある。人間の運命も神に与えられた道だけだ。
Yeah, I'm happy. Now I can die happy. Okay, actually, no, I kind of really want him, and then I can die happy. So, let's take a look. The galaxy is vast beyond compare, containing an infinite number of possibilities. An individual's fate shouldn't be limited to a single path ordained by heaven. Oh wait, that is what he said, right? I love it. This is really good. An individual's fate shouldn't be limited to a single path ordained by heaven. I wonder if heaven and what like fate and heaven has a big role in this game as well, because I'm really curious about that. But this picture, okay? First off, Tesla and Einstein. Oh my god, I didn't even saw her. Tesla and Einstein. Okay, I hope that they kind of either also can travel to this game or into this universe and be in this game with him, like the originals, like at least the ones that he knows. Or I mean, if that's never going to happen, I at least hope that we will get Einstein and Tesla in this game as well, like playable characters. Because he needs them. I need them together. Especially Welt and Tesla. Gosh, that scene from Second Eruption, it was so heartbreaking. If you know what scene I'm talking about, you know. And Welt, Joyce. Oh my god. What do you think? Or do you know? Will we get to see a Welt Joyce in this universe? I would actually love this. I would very much love this. And I mean this in the background, it only can be Otto, or rather, not the Otto from Honkai Impact 3rd, but like, at least a counterpart that looks like him. I don't know details, and if details spoil Honkai Impact 3rd, don't tell me. But at least a counterpart that looks like him, right? So that's very interesting, and I love his design here. I always loved Welt's design, but I think this is even better. It looks more modernized, and that, like, it just fits better into this world. Like, it's his outfit that we know, but just like adjusted, right? I love it. And I think he has one part white in his hair, which I also love. So that's awesome. I love him. I want him. And yeah, he will probably the one that I want the most with Himeko together. But honestly, I will probably want everyone at some point. So that's that. But now I want to move on to the next category. I mean, we could move to Stellar and Hunters, but Hunters sounds very interesting. So we will first go to Bellowbook. Got you. So, oh my god, there he is. There he is. There he is. I only heard one thing about him, and that is that people call him Shampoo. I can't do that, okay? Because he has a design that I love so much. He has this design that makes me think of Child, and just this typical bad boy character. And I'm definitely a victim of I love bad boy characters. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. But okay, Sampo? Is he called Sampo? I have really no idea how to say his name. A silver-tongued salesman. Where there is profit to be made, you can be sure Sampo is nearby. Sampo's unique knowledge makes it hard not to approach him for help. But becoming his customer is not necessarily a good thing. After all, customers can quickly turn into commodities for the right price. Okay, I'm sorry, I love him. He's freaking interesting. Okay, let's listen to his voice. English first so that I understand the Japanese.
Whatever it is you need, I got the goods. If you got the cash.
Okay, he is that kind of character. I like him. I like him.
ここでは何でも買えますよ。
Ooh.
お金さえあればですが。
Yeah. No, I really like his voices. Always. Both. Like, I'm never going to say that one voice is better than the other, okay? Like, it's just all opinions. Here, my opinion is that the Japanese fits a little bit better, but honestly, both fit very well. Both are very, very cool and very good. I love him. Oh my god, I want to know more about him. All sorts of business are welcome, as long as you've got the cash. Okay, that is what he said. Like, his design, okay? I kind of made the comparison on my channel that he kind of reminds me of Welt clones. But we will strike that image out of our heads right now. It's wiped. Never ever going to talk about this again. He kind of really looks like Welt Joyce, but more bad. Like a bad version of Welt Joyce. But not the bad version, right? But like, bad. You already get what I mean. I'm down bad, okay? I'm just as down bad as he is bad, okay? So, his design is freaking cool. I don't know what his weapon is, but this weapon is cool. Is that really the weapon he fights with? That interesting. I like it. I love this part of his hair that is covering his face. It's always like this bad guy type, right? And then his white here. I love two-colored hair. Honestly, multiple colors in one hair is also good. I just love it. His design is actually, yeah, it really kind of reminds me a little bit of Child. And I will compare here and there, but like I'm not saying this is the Child of this game. Nah, it's just not. But his design, like the way he's designed, like with this, like with the jacket up and with the longer part in the back, and I don't know, he just reminds me a little bit of this with the styling of him. He's a very cool design though. I really, really like it. Oh my god, wait. Editor Ray, zoom in on the part that you know I'm looking at right now. What is that? Don't tell me he shows just a little skin. Okay, just to kill us. Great. Moving on. I don't want to be killed anymore. Oh, I have no idea. Is his name Gepard? Gepard? I don't know. Because if I would say the name how I think it is, it would be Gepard. But Gepard, baby? Yeah, he looks like the typical honorary knight for me. The honorable and upstanding captain of the Silvermane Guards who bears the noble Landau family name. In the frost-whipped city of Belobog, life can still go on in normality. Normality? I really forgot everything right now. This is no small part thanks to Gepard and his Silvermane Guards who protect the peace of everyday life. He seems just very upstanding, right? Let's listen to him though.
The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth the Preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He taught me more than I thought he would taught me. He taught me how to say Klepoth and Belobog. Thank you, Gepard. You're already very, very nice and sweet.
忠誠は生まれつきの美徳ではない。使えられる者も相応の資格を持つべきだ。
Guys, the voices hit different though. The voices do be hitting different though. I'm a huge voice nerd if you haven't already noticed. But yeah, the voices are my weakness. Big weakness. So loyalty isn't an inherent virtue of humans. As such, the recipient speaking is also my weakness in another sense. The recipient of that loyalty also needs to be worthy. He's very interesting. Like, I'm curious to learn more about him because for now, he doesn't seem bland, but he seems like very one-sided, right? That's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just curious about more of him. That's my point. His design is very cool. But so, like, even with the design, they knew that they wanted to go for this upstanding justice knight, right? With the blue and the gold and the white. Like, I don't know, this color combination just screams justice and knight for me. I don't even know why. Maybe that's just me. But okay. Honestly, more than his outfit, I love that they designed this cape to be his background. That's just such a great idea because his outfit is very white and the background would also be very white and gray. So having this really, really strong blue is just awesome. Good, I like him. I want to know more about him. Bronya! Bro, oh my god, Bronya, you look so different. Oh my god. She looks pretty awesome, but we are getting there soon. Heir to the supreme guardian of Belobog, she is the young and capable commander of the Silvermane Guards. Ooh, okay, so they are colleagues. Why did I say it like this? Bronya received rigorous education from an early age and possesses the grace and affinity as expected of an heir. However, after witnessing the abysmal conditions in the underworld, seeds of doubt began growing in Belobog's future leader's mind. Can all the training I've received really help me lead the people to the lives they want? Okay, this is very interesting. I can see something. Will we have kind of this conflict of this overworld? I forgot if it's called overworld and the underworld, like this conflict between classes, between the ones who are rich and, you know, live without any worries and the ones who always worry about surviving. And will we see them clash? Kind of a little bit like in Arcane, where Caitlyn went to the Undercity the first time and when Heimerdinger went there. I want to see this clash. If that's what they are kind of teasing, I'm totally here for it. That's cool. Let's listen to her voice though.
I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. Please, trust me to offer you a fair trial and the opportunity to clear your names with the whole of Belobog as the witness.
I like her. She sounds very sweet here. And the Japanese is the one we know, right? Oh my god, flashbacks.
私を信じてほしい。裁判団があなたたちを裁くとき、弁明の機会が与えられる。
Yeah, she sounds kind of a little bit softer and nicer in the English version, and then the Japanese, like her usual, maybe a little bit more cold self. Both are very cool. I like it. This place is always part of our homeland, even when it has been corroded by fragmentum. I want to know more what fragmentum is. That just how this freezing thing is called? Silvermane guards will never turn their backs on their home. I like it. Oh my god, she's also very an upholding knight. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm saying knight. They are guards or guardian. But an heir to the supreme guardian. Never mind. I thought she was I thought that Gepard and her were colleagues because of guards. But I kind of skipped the guardian. So she is the heir to the supreme guardian. And interesting. I want to know more about this role that she might get and her design. Let's talk about her outfit because that is freaking gorgeous. I love this. We have short in the front and long in the back. All of you who know me and my stigmata reactions, you know that this is what I love. And her shoes are really cool. Like, they did it again. Like, MiHoYo did it again with short dresses or short whatever they're wearing and very, very long boots. But here it looks really fitting. Like, here it looks perfect. It looks so good. And just the upper part with all the accessories and stuff. And she even wears the earrings. But she's still the Bronya from that universe, right? Like from Honkai Star Rail universe, right? She's very interesting. I love her design. Oh my god, I'm gonna love every character. Oh no! Pela. Okay, let's learn about you. The meticulous intelligence officer of the Silvermane Guards. While young, she is undeniably brilliant. Whether it relates to maneuvering troops, distributing supplies, or the terrain, Pela can answer any problems with calm certainty. As for her phone case, it has nothing to do with work, Captain. Okay, she's interesting. I have no idea what she's like, though. Like, she also seems very cute, but like maybe the type to be more stern and more serious. I don't know. Let's listen.
Captain, Intelligence Officer Pela reporting. This event was not premeditated. The suspect acted alone and has been controlled by the Silvermane Guards.
Okay, I definitely
found on either side.
Okay, she sounds exactly like I thought she would sound. Like what I expected to hear when I looked at her.
長官、情報官ペラ、ご報告に参りました。今回の事件は計画した襲撃行為とは思えません。
Yeah.
犯人は一人。それに暴力行為が一切見られませんでした。
No, I like it. It fits her. Like, everything fits for her. The rules of victory never change. Time for a good old counterattack. Okay. Yeah, she's interesting, but I don't get quite a lot of info about her. Not too much info. But I like this, whatever this is. Like, it kind of looks like a mechanical butterfly / bookcase. So, don't tell me this is her phone case. That would be a little bit weird. Her design is pretty. I like those hairstyles where it's really cut like straight, right? Where it's not looking very natural. I like those hairstyles a lot, actually. And I like her design, like, overall. Like, this Belobog crew, or rather the ones that kind of belong to the guards or belong to official positions, the design really fits very well with their theme. Like, she also wears blue, white, and black, right? So this, really interesting. I like it. I'm not too sure what to think of her right now, but yeah. Next up is Herta Space Station? Herta Space Station? Oh. Ooh! Arlan. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you see the fox puppy thing? Oh my god. And he looks awesome. Isn't it he? It's he, right? The inarticulate head of Herta Space Station's security department. While scientific research is beyond his understanding, Arlan is willing to risk his life to protect the staff who value research so very much. He's used to the pain and wears his scars like badges of honor. Only when holding Peppy does the boy finally let down his guard and show a rare smile. I want to protect him. Okay, I need to protect. What the heck? Oh my god, poor boy. Yeah, protect. Must protect. And Peppy, so adorable. I am so glad he has this pet. I swear, if anything happens to both of them, it better not happen better nothing happens to both of them.
Don't get me wrong. It's just that I always act on my principle that the safety of the space station comes first. It's nothing personal.
He is so adorable. I love him.
誤解するな。俺の行動の前提には宇宙ステーションの安全を守ることがある。他の誰とも関係はない。
I like him. I'm proud of my wounds. They're a reminder of being able to protect everyone. Wholesome bean. Oh my god, okay, I'm going to protect him. I swear. I want to. Oh my god, both of them. They need to be safe at all times, but his picture doesn't look very safe. Doesn't matter, I'm protecting him. He's so cute, oh my god. I love his design. I love his hair color. Like, we don't have this hair color too much, and I'm glad that we get it now. And his puppy must be protected. No, his design is cool. I think he really looks kind of like a space ranger. I don't know. Space Knight, Space Ranger. I like their overall theme they have and the theme that they give the people according to where they're from or where they are. I like this. I'm curious to see the other space station members, if they have a similar style or if it's just him. But I love, oh my god, his eye. Is his eye pink? The quality of this picture is not too good, but I think his eye is pink. Oh my god, I want to protect him. I need to protect him. Asta. Okay, I think she was the one that I kind of confused one time with March. So, I like her though. A fiercely inquisitive and an energetic young girl, she is the lead researcher of Herta Space Station. Whether it is managing opinionated staff or courteously but firmly responding to the Intelligentsia Guild, Asta handles it all effortlessly. After all, commanding a space station is much easier than taking over a company. Okay, so she should take over a company probably for my family, but she doesn't want to. She rather commands this space station. I think I like her. Okay, let's listen to her.
The test samples that I'm currently cultivating on the space station won't steal my dinner, right? No, bugs are not my dinner. But that does bring one to the question. Are bugs nice to eat?
No. No, sweetie. No, don't. Okay, she's weird and I love her. I love those quirky, weird characters who are a little... like, who do weird stuff. I like them. And she's kind of like this weird research girl. I think I really like her.
宇宙ステーションで育った実験サンプルが私のご飯を盗んで食べたりしないよね。いや、私の晩ご飯は虫じゃない。じゃあ次の質問。虫って美味しい?
Oh god. Yeah. No, they definitely gave her this voice, like this typical anime, little weird but very smart kind of person. I don't know, I think this is kind of the voice. The turquoise galaxies are those that slowly give birth to new stars. The ones that use up their fuel reserves in an instant are the hair galaxies. No idea what this should tell me, but interesting. Her design though is pretty cool. Like I said, like just the upper part, and if her hair would be pink, I would probably confuse her with March. But she is really interesting and I kind of really like her. I kind of want to see more of her dress from the front because I'm always kind of confused about all of the layers, but we got layers. We got layers! I love layers, okay? More layers, cooler outfit, I don't know. It's probably not really, but for me it is kind of. So she's cool, and she also, I mean, she doesn't have shoes that go to her thigh. That's a thing. I kind of like that. I like her, like, skirt, overskirt, and the jacket. Like, that's just cool. Her overall design, like, the colors are very cool. Yeah, I'm curious about her. I want to know more. Oh! So the space station is named after Herta? Is it Herta or Herta? Herta Space Station's true master. As the human with the highest IQ in the blue, she only does what she's interested in, dropping whatever project immediately the moment she loses interest. The best example being the space station. She typically appears in the form of a ranged puppet. It's about 70% similar to how I looked as a child, Herta. Wait, she appears in the form of a ranged puppet. So can she just take on whatever form she wants to? So is this character basically a puppet, and oh my god, she's playing with MC puppets? That's interesting. But she's playing with both MC puppets, so is this also a case where the MC that we do not choose is in the story as the counterpart or whatever? That's interesting. Okay, I'm already interested. Let's listen to you.
I'm already perfect. What else should I do? Of course, I could write another couple of books. But what would I get out of that? Why should I bother?
Yeah, why should she bother? But that's really interesting. She's an interesting character. So she has the highest IQ, has done a whole lot of things, and doesn't really know what else to do, so it's just doing whatever?
私はもう完璧なのに、これ以上何をするの？書籍をもう何冊か出してもいいけど、私にとっては何の役にも立たない。
I kind of really like her.
無駄なエネルギーを使わなければいけないの？
I really like her. I'm already perfect, so what else should I do? Wow, but she typically appears, like this appear in the form of a ranged puppet. So can she appear just as someone she wants to, or put her consciousness into something? Or is she not even alive anymore? Like, what is up with her? She's really interesting. And I think, like, Herta Space Station's true master, this should tell me more than it is right now, probably. It will probably tell me when I'm playing. This is interesting. Oh, I'm excited to meet her. Like, even here, she's a puppet, so do we never know her true form or her human form? Because it's about 70% similar to how I looked as a child. Meaning she is not a child anymore, but she could also just already be dead, right? So that's interesting. I love her design, though. I love puppet-like characters. We really don't have any playable puppet characters. And I do not mean like A or whatever. I don't mean these kind of puppets. I mean puppets that look like puppets. Like, we only see it here at her knees. And I don't know if this is visible in the game, but I think it should be. But I mean like really characters that look like they are puppets, like they are put together like puppets, right? So I like this. I like her style, and also this kind of goth style look, Lolita look we're going here. I like it. Her colors are also awesome, and she is smart. Interesting to meet her. Now we go to Stellaron Hunters. So yes, because I kind of thought that I read somewhere that she was kind of like, I don't know, Stellaron Hunters. I kind of connected her name with Stellaron Hunters, which is cool because I love her. Like, if you saw my reaction to the trailer, mommy. Definitely mommy. So, Kafka. On the interastral, oh my god, that's a word, Peace Corporation's wanted list, Kafka's entry only has two things: her name and a single sentence. Likes collecting codes. Oh my god, she's badass. Little is known about the Stellaron Hunter, other than that she is one of Destiny's slave Elios' most trusted members. Destiny's slave Elios' most trusted members. What? Oh, we already have interesting organizations here. In order to achieve Elios' envisioned future, Kafka gets to work. Okay, that already makes me think, what if this person here, this on her right, is this Elios? I mean, this here definitely looks like Bronya, like Brony, Hexa Brony. I already know that she's in there, so she makes me think of that. And I mean, the cat, like usual, this kind of picture would make us only focus on her, right? But they designed those characters, both of them, and the cat. Maybe even this person, but maybe she's really just background. But I'm so interested. I want to meet this man. I'm down bad for bad people, okay? And we already know from Honkai and Genshin that we should not always think that the bad guys are always the bad guys. So I'm interested to meet him. Okay, but first of all, voices. Let's get to it because, I mean, you already know. We already know the voice.
I must leave now. Listen, someone will come and find you very soon. Just go with them. You won't remember a thing except me.
You won't remember a thing except me. Wow, this woman. This woman, oh my god, okay. Ooh, yeah, she's a problem.
もう時間ね。私は行くわ。すぐに誰かが見つけてくれるから、彼らについていきなさい。あなたは私以外のすべてを忘れるの。
I'm just happy listening to her voice. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just happy listening to her voice. That's all. You won't remember a thing except me. Yeah, she could be right. She is not far off. Like I said, I think she's interesting and I like her design. Like, even though she's not wearing short, long pants, at least she's wearing short pants. Like, I don't think a skirt would fit her, like, if she's this hunter thingy, or, I don't know, is she kind of an assassin? More or less? I don't know. Anyway, she's awesome. I love her design so much. I love the coat. So she likes coats. That's good to know. And those shoes, like, we don't see a whole lot of those boots, but they are kind of open in the back, which also always already looks really cool. And the gloves, and her design, and the sunglasses. Oh, she's just bad. Yeah, I think she is just bad for all of our wallets. And yeah, she's a mommy. Mommy, excuse me. Gosh, she's so interesting, and I think later on when we get to know more of the story, and like, or actually way more of the story, we will probably get back here and say like, oh, this is that guy or whatever. I'm just interested because he's definitely designed like a character. He has this long hair, like he has probably kind of a ponytail more or less, and yeah, no, he has definitely a design of a playable character. Maybe. I hope. I think. I wish. Next up we have Silverwolf. Oh, hello. Sorry, you're not Brony. You're Silverwolf. It's okay. The universe is just another game to this super hacker. No matter how thorny the defense system, Silverwolf can crack it with ease. Her hacking battle with Scrulum of the Genius Society has become stuff of legends in the hacking world. How many more levels are there to beat in the universe? Silverwolf looks forward to finding out. Why is she under Stellar and Hunters? Like, what is Stellar and Hunters' job? Like, are those just criminals? Could be, because a hacker would be a criminal, so... Let's listen to her English voice, though.
I could get AI to do these tasks, but I do it myself. Hacking is like fighting. You have to have a feel for it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can see that. But this is just home.
私は今でもすべて手作業で行っている。何度でも繰り返す価値がある。
Like, I don't think...
戦闘と同じように、ハッカーも感覚が頼りだから。
I just don't think that anyone who plays Honkai Impact and or likes or loves Bronya and Brony will get over this voice. I love this voice so much because it's just so Brony. But like all of those chibi versions of her, that's so cute. That's probably her AI, right? Which she could let work for her but doesn't. She's just interesting. Can you let me have some fun this time? Oh my god, she's so good. She doesn't even have fun beating enemies. That's kind of cool. And with kind of, I mean very, very cool. I love her. I really love her. And I can't wait to meet all of these characters. Like, I want to meet all of them already, right now. Her design is freaking cool. Like, she still looks like Hexter Brony, but she also doesn't. Like, her boots and those, oh my god, I don't know what it's called. Those fishnets? Fishnets! That's what it's called. The boots with the fishnets look so stylish. So cool. And then her jacket, like, crop jacket, I don't know, with the hot pants. I love that they don't give all of these characters these gigantic boots, you know. It's really cool. I love her design, and I love this poofy thing on her waist. That's just really cool. And I mean, her hair is always good. Like, the color scheme is always good. Like this blue, purple. Yes, please, please. But with that, I have to say we are done. Like, this is everyone that's officially on the website yet, and I'm so curious. Oh my god. I shouldn't have recorded this, because now I'm just more hyped. I really want to play it right now. I want to get to know these characters. I want to get to know this world, because you guys, I love world building. Like, a story is only half as good if the world is not perfectly built. Or not, let's not say perfectly, but just like build so that we all can agree that it feels real. That's why that's why I love Genshin, because players themselves have to find out everything about the world, and that makes it kind of already feel like we travel through this world and we have to figure things out, right? We're just getting puzzle pieces and we can piece them together. I like that very much. And for Honkai, it's just so well written. It's just the world and everything with the manga and the game and intertwining everything. It's just so well written. So I have really high expectations, but I don't want to overhype myself, you know? Because usually when you overhype yourself, you're probably going to be disappointed in some ways. Usually, I don't overhype myself, because I know me, and I will be hyped when this game drops, but oh my god, I'm just so excited. I don't even know what my point was. My point was just, don't overhype, guys. We will see how everything will be as when it comes out. Or everyone that already played or will play the beta obviously knows before everyone else, but still, I am very excited for when this game drops to check it out with you guys together for the first time. So, I hope I see you then. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It would really make my day. And I want to see you guys here on this channel again. So, until then, bye!